A major storm system is now confirmed for next weekend, and what we are seeing in the data is absolutely stunning. Over 70 million Americans will be impacted between February 13th and February 15th. The question is not if this storm will hit, the question is what will it bring to your neighborhood? Heavy snow? Dangerous ice? Severe thunderstorms? In the next 25 minutes, you will know exactly when this storm arrives in your city, when it peaks, and when it finally moves out. But first, at the 30-second mark, I am going to reveal which 3 cities are in the absolute worst position for this storm. Right now, 3 major metropolitan areas are facing a perfect storm scenario. St. Louis, you are looking at a rapid transition from rain to heavy snow with accumulations that could paralyze the city. Indianapolis, freezing rain is your biggest threat, with ice accumulations up to half an inch possible. And Nashville, you are in the crosshairs for severe thunderstorms with tornadoes possible Friday night. If you live in any of these cities, the next 20 minutes contain information that could protect your family. Drop a comment right now with your city and state. I will personally give you a customized forecast for your exact location. While you are doing that, let me show you something that shocked me this morning. The European model, which nailed the last 3 major storms with pinpoint accuracy, is now showing something we have not seen since early January. A storm system that produces 4 different types of dangerous weather simultaneously across the country. Let me paint the picture for you. Starting next Thursday morning, February 12th, a preliminary system moves through the upper Midwest. This is not the main event, but it sets the stage. Cities like Minneapolis, Duluth, and Green Bay will see 2 to 4 inches of snow Thursday morning into Thursday afternoon. This system brings warmer air aloft, which means freezing rain is possible for southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois. Chicago. You might see a brief period of freezing drizzle Thursday evening around 6 to 8 p.m. But again, this is just the opening act. The main storm, the one that has my complete attention, begins to organize Friday morning, February 13th. And here is where it gets interesting. At 5 a.m. Friday morning, moisture starts surging northward from the Gulf of Mexico. By 8 a.m., temperatures in Houston will already be climbing into the mid-60s. Dallas, you will hit 68 degrees by noon Friday. But just 400 miles to your north, temperatures in Oklahoma City will be stuck at 32 degrees. That temperature difference, that battle zone between warm and cold air, that is where all the action happens. Let me give you the city-by-city breakdown, and I want you to listen carefully because timing is everything with this storm. I am going to start in Texas and work my way east and north. If I do not mention your city in the first pass, stay with me. I will cover over 70 cities before we finish. Amarillo, Texas. Friday morning starts dry, temperatures around 30 degrees. By noon Friday, light snow begins. This transitions to moderate snow by 3 p.m. Friday. Your heaviest snow falls Friday evening between 6 p.m. and midnight. Total accumulation, 4 to 7 inches. Snow ends Saturday morning around 8 a.m. Roads will be extremely dangerous Friday night. Lubbock, Texas. Very similar timeline to Amarillo. Snow begins around 1 p.m. Friday, heaviest from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Friday night. Expect 5 to 8 inches. Blowing snow will reduce visibility to near zero at times Friday evening. This is a stay-home situation for Friday night. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. This is where it gets complicated. You start as snow Friday morning at 7 a.m. By noon Friday, you are mixing with sleet. Friday afternoon at 3 p.m., you transition to freezing rain. This is your danger zone. From 3 p.m. Friday until midnight Friday, freezing rain creates a glazing of ice on every surface. Power outages are very likely. Saturday morning, you flip back to snow as cold air wraps around. Total snow, 2 to 4 inches. Ice accumulation, 1/4 to 1/2 inch. This is a multi-day event for you. Tulsa, Oklahoma. You are slightly warmer than Oklahoma City. Rain begins Friday at 10 a.m. By Friday evening at 7 p.m., you could see thunderstorms. Some storms may be severe, with large hail and damaging winds possible. After midnight Friday into Saturday morning, you transition to a period of freezing rain as temperatures crash. Ice accumulation up to 1/4 inch possible Saturday morning. Wichita, Kansas. Snow begins Friday morning at 6 a.m. Moderate to heavy snow continues through Friday afternoon. By Friday evening at 8 p.m., snow begins to taper off. Total accumulation, 3 to 6 inches. Saturday morning, lake effect snow may add an additional inch or two. This wraps up by Saturday afternoon. Kansas City, Missouri. You are in a tricky spot. Friday starts with rain at 8 a.m. By 2 p.m. Friday, you are mixing with snow. Friday evening at 6 p.m., moderate snow develops. Your heaviest snow is Friday night from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Saturday. Total accumulation, 4 to 7 inches. This is a quick-hitting, intense snowfall that could catch people off guard Friday night. Springfield, Missouri. Rain begins Friday at 9 a.m. You stay mostly rain through Friday afternoon. By Friday evening at 7 p.m., thunderstorms develop. Some storms could be severe. After 10 p.m. Friday, you transition to snow as a cold front crashes through. Heavy snow is possible Friday night into Saturday morning with accumulations of 2 to 5 inches. A very rapid transition. Now let me jump to St. Louis because this is one of those 3 critical cities I mentioned at the beginning. St. Louis. You need to pay very close attention. Friday morning starts with rain at 7 a.m. Temperatures will be around 45 degrees. You will think this is just another rain event. But by noon Friday, temperatures start falling. By 3 p.m. Friday, you are mixing with snow. By 5 p.m. Friday, it is all snow. And here is the kicker. From 6 p.m. Friday until 4 a.m. Saturday, you are looking at heavy snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour. This is a snowfall rate that paralyzes cities. Total accumulation, 7 to 11 inches. Saturday morning, northwest winds gust to 35 miles per hour, creating near blizzard conditions. This is not a typical St. Louis snowstorm. This is a high-impact event. Columbia, Missouri. Very similar to St. Louis. Rain to snow transition Friday afternoon around 4 p.m. Heaviest snow Friday night with accumulations of 5 to 9 inches. Blowing snow Saturday morning. Let me jump north now. Minneapolis, Minnesota. You get hit by that preliminary system Thursday. 2 to 3 inches Thursday morning. Then the main storm affects you Friday night into Saturday. Additional snow of 3 to 5 inches Friday night. By Saturday afternoon, this tapers off. Total accumulation from both systems 6 to 9 inches. Duluth, Minnesota. Thursday morning, 3 to 5 inches of snow. Friday night, an additional 4 to 6 inches. Total accumulation, 8 to 12 inches. Lake effect snow may add another 2 to 4 inches Saturday and Sunday. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That clipper system Thursday night brings 1 to 3 inches. The main storm Friday night brings an additional 3 to 6 inches. Total accumulation, 5 to 9 inches. Heaviest snow Friday night between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. Saturday. Madison, Wisconsin. 2 to 4 inches Thursday night from the clipper. Main storm Friday night adds 4 to 7 inches. Total of 7 to 12 inches possible. This is a significant snow event for you. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Clipper Thursday brings 2 to 4 inches. Main storm Friday night brings another 4 to 7 inches. Total accumulation, 7 to 12 inches with localized amounts up to 15 inches possible in the heaviest bands. Chicago, Illinois. Here's your forecast. And this could change based on the exact storm track. Right now, it looks like you are on the northern edge of the heaviest snow. Friday afternoon, light snow begins around 3 p.m. Friday night, moderate snow from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Saturday. Total accumulation, 3 to 6 inches. But, and this is important, if this storm tracks just 50 miles further north, you could see 8 to 12 inches. If it tracks 50 miles south, you might only see 1 to 3 inches. This is right on the edge, so we need to watch this closely over the next few days. Rockford, Illinois. Similar situation to Chicago, but slightly higher amounts. 4 to 8 inches. Likely Friday night. Peoria, Illinois. You are further south, which puts you in a better position for heavier snow. 5 to 9 inches Friday night into Saturday morning. Heaviest snow between 7 p.m. Friday and 3 a.m. Saturday. Now let me move to Indiana, and this brings me to Indianapolis. the second city in my top 3 critical zones. Indianapolis. Your situation is very concerning. Friday morning starts with rain at 8 a.m. Temperatures around 42 degrees. By noon Friday, still rain. Friday afternoon at 2 p.m., you start mixing with sleet. By 4 p.m. Friday, you transition to freezing rain. And here is where it gets dangerous. From 4 p.m. Friday until 2 a.m. Saturday, freezing rain continues. We are talking about 10 hours of continuous freezing rain. Ice accumulation of 1/3 to 1/2 inch is likely. This will snap tree limbs, bring down power lines, and make roads absolutely impassable. After 2 a.m. Saturday, you finally transition to snow. Additional accumulation of 1 to 3 inches of snow on top of the ice. This is a crippling ice storm for Indianapolis. If you live there, you need to prepare now. Charge all devices. Have batteries. Have food and water. Assume you will lose power Saturday. Fort Wayne, Indiana. You are northeast of Indianapolis, which puts you in the heavy snow zone. Friday afternoon, light snow begins at 2 p.m. By Friday evening at 7 p.m., moderate to heavy snow. Heaviest snow Friday night from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. Saturday. Total accumulation, 6 to 10 inches. Blowing snow Saturday morning, Evansville, Indiana. You are far enough south that severe weather is your main concern. Friday evening at 6 p.m., thunderstorms develop. Some storms may produce tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds. This severe weather window lasts from 6 p.m. Friday until midnight Friday. After midnight, a cold front sweeps through with heavy rain and strong winds. Saturday morning, temperatures crash and you might see a period of snow or sleet. Minimal accumulation, less than 1 inch. South Bend, Indiana. Heavy snow is coming your way. Friday evening at 5 p.m., snow begins. Heaviest snow Friday night from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. Saturday. Total accumulation, 7 to 12 inches. Lake effect snow Saturday may add an additional 2 to 4 inches. Now let me move to Ohio. And I want to break this down by region because Ohio is going to see a little bit of everything with this storm. Cleveland, Ohio. That Thursday night clipper brings 2 to 4 inches. The main storm Friday brings a mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain Friday afternoon and evening. This transitions to all snow Friday night. Total accumulation, 5 to 8 inches with ice accumulation up to 1/4 inch. Power outages are possible. Akron, Ohio. Very similar to Cleveland. Mixed precipitation Friday evening, then heavy snow Friday night. 6 to 9 inches total with some ice. Columbus, Ohio. Friday afternoon, light snow and sleet begin at 1 p.m. By Friday evening at 6 p.m., moderate snow. Heaviest snow Friday night from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Saturday. Total accumulation, 5 to 9 inches. This is a high-impact event for Central Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio. You are on the rain-snow line. Friday starts with rain at 9 a.m. By Friday evening at 8 p.m., thunderstorms are possible. After 10 p.m. Friday, temperatures drop rapidly and you transition to snow. Heavy snow is possible Friday night into Saturday morning. Total accumulation, 3 to 7 inches, but this depends heavily on when the changeover occurs. Toledo, Ohio. Heavy snow Friday night. 7 to 11 inches likely from the main storm, plus an additional 2 to 3 inches from that Thursday clipper. Total accumulation, 10 to 15 inches. This is a major snow event. Dayton, Ohio. Mixed precipitation is your main concern. Friday afternoon, a mix of rain, sleet, and snow. Friday evening, this transitions to all snow. Moderate to heavy snow Friday night. Total accumulation, 4 to 8 inches with some ice. Now, let me jump to Michigan because you are getting hammered by multiple systems. Detroit, Michigan. That Thursday night clipper is intense for you. 2 to 4 inches Thursday night with snowfall rates of 1 inch per hour possible between midnight and 6 a.m. Friday. Then the main storm Friday night brings an additional 4 to 7 inches. Total accumulation, 7 to 12 inches. Lake effect snow Saturday adds another 1 to 3 inches. Total event snowfall, 9 to 16 inches. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Similar to Detroit. Clipper Thursday night, 2 to 4 inches. Main storm Friday night, 5 to 9 inches. Lake effect Saturday, 2 to 4 inches. Total accumulation, 10 to 18 inches. This is a significant event. Lansing, Michigan. Right in the bullseye. Thursday clipper, 3 to 5 inches. Friday night main storm, 6 to 10 inches. Total accumulation, 10 to 16 inches. Now let me move south and talk about the severe weather risk because this is very serious. The main severe weather window is Friday evening from 5 p.m. to midnight across parts of the Deep South, Memphis, Tennessee. Friday evening at 6 p.m., a line of strong to severe thunderstorms moves through. Damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour are possible. Large hail up to 2 inches in diameter is possible. Tornadoes are possible, including strong tornadoes. This line moves through quickly between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. Friday evening. Behind the line, heavy rain continues overnight. Rainfall totals of 2 to 4 inches are likely, with localized amounts up to 6 inches. Flash flooding is a concern. Nashville, Tennessee. This is my third critical city, and here is why. Friday evening between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m., you are in the enhanced risk zone for severe weather. All modes of severe weather are possible, including tornadoes. Some tornadoes could be strong, EF2 or EF3. This is a dangerous setup. After the severe weather moves through, heavy rain continues. Then, and this is unusual, Saturday morning between 3 a.m. and 8 a.m., as cold air wraps around, you could see a period of heavy snow. Yes, snow. 1 to 3 inches is possible Saturday morning in Nashville. This is a wild 24-hour period. Knoxville, Tennessee. Similar to Nashville. Severe weather Friday evening, then a transition to snow Saturday morning. 2 to 4 inches of snow possible Saturday morning. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Severe thunderstorms Friday evening between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. Tornadoes, large hail, damaging winds all possible. Heavy rain overnight. Transition to snow Saturday morning with 1 to 2 inches possible. Huntsville, Alabama. You are in the moderate risk zone for severe weather Friday evening. Timing is 6 p.m. to midnight Friday. Widespread damaging winds, large hail, and multiple tornadoes are possible. This is a high-end severe weather event for North Alabama. Birmingham, Alabama. Severe weather window is Friday evening, from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. Saturday. All modes of severe weather are possible. Heavy rain of 3 to 5 inches follows the severe weather. Montgomery, Alabama. Severe weather Friday night from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Saturday. Damaging winds and isolated tornadoes possible. Mobile, Alabama. You are on the southern edge. Severe weather Friday night. Mainly damaging winds. Heavy rain of 2 to 4 inches. Now let me cover Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi. Friday evening at 6 p.m., severe thunderstorms begin. This continues until midnight. Tornadoes are possible. Heavy rain of 3 to 6 inches likely, leading to flash flooding concerns. Tupelo, Mississippi. High risk for severe weather Friday evening. Timing is 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Strong tornadoes are possible. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Let me jump to Arkansas. Little Rock, Arkansas. Friday afternoon at 2 p.m., rain begins. By Friday evening at 6 p.m., severe thunderstorms develop. Damaging winds and tornadoes possible until midnight. Heavy rain overnight with rainfall totals of 3 to 5 inches. Jonesboro, Arkansas. Severe weather Friday evening, then a transition to a rain-snow mix late Friday night. 1 to 2 inches of snow possible Saturday morning. Now Louisiana. Shreveport, Louisiana. Severe weather Friday evening from 7 p.m. to midnight. Damaging winds and isolated tornadoes possible. Heavy rain of 2 to 4 inches. New Orleans, Louisiana. Heavy rain is your main threat. Friday night into Saturday. Rainfall totals of 3 to 6 inches with localized amounts up to 8 inches. Flash flooding is very likely. Severe weather is possible Friday night with damaging winds the main threat. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Similar to New Orleans. Heavy rain Friday night, 3 to 5 inches. Flash flooding likely. Now let me cover Kentucky, because you are in an interesting position. Louisville, Kentucky. Friday starts with rain at 10 a.m. By Friday evening at 7 p.m., you transition to snow. Heavy snow is possible Friday night with accumulations of 4 to 8 inches. This could be higher if the storm tracks slightly north, Lexington, Kentucky. Rain transitions to snow Friday evening around 6 p.m. Heavy snow Friday night. Total accumulation, 5 to 10 inches. This is a significant snow event for central Kentucky, Paducah, Kentucky. You are on the western side. Severe weather is possible Friday evening before a transition to heavy snow Friday night. 3 to 7 inches of snow likely. Now West Virginia. Charleston, West Virginia. Mixed precipitation Friday afternoon. Transition to all snow Friday evening. Moderate to heavy snow Friday night. Total accumulation, 3 to 7 inches. Higher elevations could see 8 to 12 inches. Morgantown, West Virginia. Snow begins Friday afternoon. Moderate to heavy snow Friday evening and night. Total accumulation, 4 to 8 inches. Pennsylvania cities need to prepare for significant snow. Pittsburgh sees 6 to 11 inches total from both systems. Erie could receive 14 to 26 inches with heavy lake effect. Philadelphia stays mostly rain with 2 to 4 inches. Harrisburg expects 3 to 6 inches of snow. New York faces a major winter event. Buffalo is looking at 18 to 35 inches when you combine the main storm and lake effect through Monday. This is crippling. Rochester expects 12 to 22 inches. Syracuse could see 8 to 14 inches from the main storm plus additional lake effect. Albany gets 4 to 8 inches Friday night. New York City stays mostly rain with 2 to 4 inches. The Northeast Corridor sees mostly rain. Hartford, Connecticut may mix to snow late with 1 to 4 inches. Boston gets 2 to 3 inches of rain with perhaps a brief mix. Providence sees heavy rain, 2 to 4 inches. Portland, Maine transitions to snow with 4 to 8 inches Saturday. Additional Midwest cities. Des Moines, Iowa, expects 4 to 8 inches Friday afternoon and night. Omaha, Nebraska, sees 3 to 6 inches. Sioux Falls, South Dakota gets 4 to 8 inches total from both systems. Denver, Colorado is on the western fringe with 1 to 3 inches. Now let me talk about what happens after this system. Another clipper arrives Sunday into Monday with light to moderate snow for the Great Lakes and Midwest. A new system is possible mid-next week, February 18th to 20th. The pattern stays active through late February with multiple systems likely. Let me give you preparation recommendations based on what is coming. If you are in the heavy snow zone, 7 inches or more expected, you need to prepare today. Stock up on food and water for 3 days. Fill your gas tank. Have a backup heat source. Charge all devices. Have batteries and flashers. If you are in the ice storm zone, Indianapolis and surrounding areas, your preparation is even more critical. Assume you will lose power for 24 to 72 hours. Have a way to heat your home without electricity. Have food that does not require cooking. Fill bathtubs with water before the storm. Charge everything. Have a battery-powered radio. If you are in the severe weather zone, Memphis, Nashville, Huntsville, Birmingham, Tupelo, have a plan for tonight. Know where your safe place is. Interior room, lowest floor, away from windows. Have a way to receive warnings, weather radio or phone alerts. Have shoes and a flashlight in your safe place. Tornadoes can occur at night with this system. One more thing I need to tell you about timing. The worst travel day is going to be Friday evening into Saturday morning across the entire impacted area. If you have travel plans Friday night, cancel them now. This is not a maybe situation. Roads will be dangerous or impassable across a huge portion of the country Friday night. Here is what you can expect hour by hour for Friday evening, which is the peak of this event. 6 p.m. Friday, severe weather is ongoing across the deep south. Heavy snow is developing across the Midwest. 7 p.m. Friday, severe weather at peak intensity. Heavy snow spreading across the Ohio Valley. 8 p.m. Friday, severe weather continuing in the south. Near blizzard conditions, developing in parts of the Midwest. 9 p.m. Friday, severe weather begins to weaken. Heavy snow at peak intensity across a 10-state area. 10 p.m. Friday, severe weather ending. Heavy snow continues. Midnight Friday, severe weather is over. Heavy snow continues across the Midwest and Ohio Valley. 2 a.m. Saturday, snow rates begin to decrease but snow continues. 6 a.m. Saturday, snow ending from west to east. Lake effect snow developing. Noon Saturday, main storm is over but lake effect snow continues for areas downwind of the Great Lakes. I want to show you snowfall rates because this is critical. During the peak of the storm Friday night, snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour are likely across a large area from Nebraska to Michigan. At those rates, road crews cannot keep up. Even main highways become impassable. Visibility drops to near zero. This is not a drive-through-it situation. This is a stay-home situation. For those of you in the severe weather zone, let me give you specific tornado safety information. If a tornado warning is issued for your area Friday night, you have minutes to act. Go to your safe place immediately. Get to the lowest floor. Interior room. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Bathrooms, closets, hallways. Avoid windows. If you are in a mobile home, leave now and go to a sturdy building. Mobile homes are not safe in tornadoes, even if tied down. If you are driving when a warning is issued, do not try to outrun it. Abandon your vehicle and get into a sturdy building. If no building is available, get into a ditch and cover your head. The European model has been consistent for 4 days, showing this southwest to northeast track with severe weather south and heavy snow north. The American GFS model is trending toward the European solution. The Canadian model shows a flatter track with broader snow coverage. Based on recent performance, the European solution appears most likely. Some uncertainty remains. The rain-snow line placement is uncertain within 50 miles, affecting cities like Chicago, Indianapolis, and Cincinnati. Severe weather intensity depends on Friday's storm evolution. Over the next 48 hours, confidence will increase significantly. By Saturday evening, the track will be known within 25 miles. Watch these key indicators over the next 3 days. Thursday, monitor the clipper intensity in the Great Lakes. Friday morning, track temperatures closely as they determine the snowline position. Friday afternoon, watch early storm development in the deep south for rotation intensity signals. Sunday brings another clipper with 1 to 3 inches for the Great Lakes. Tuesday and Wednesday, another system is possible, but details remain unclear. Late February continues the active pattern with multiple potential systems. This storm forms from a perfect clash of air masses. Very cold air sits across the northern United States, while warm, moist Gulf air surges northward. The jet stream position supports rapid storm intensification. All ingredients align simultaneously Friday. Comment your location now for a personalized forecast. I read every comment and will provide specific details for your city. This helps me understand viewer locations and deliver relevant information. This forecast updates daily. Tomorrow brings more details. Saturday delivers the final pre-storm forecast. Friday during the event, I may broadcast live coverage. Subscribe and enable notifications to catch every update. Key takeaways. This major storm affects 70 million Americans. Peak impact Friday night into Saturday morning. Heavy snow zones of 7+ inches require preparation today. Ice zones around Indianapolis should expect power outages. Severe weather zones across the Deep South need tornado safety plans for Friday night. Avoid all travel Friday evening. This storm begins an active pattern continuing through February. Take this seriously without panic. Several days warning provides ample preparation time. The forecast is solid. Use these days wisely. Gather supplies, finalize plans, stay informed as the storm approaches. Your action items now. First, comment your location for a personalized forecast. Second, share this with family and friends in the impact zone. More informed people means better community preparation. I am tracking this storm closely with updates throughout the approach. This is significant weather requiring your attention. Comment your city below, and I will see you in the next update.